that we wanna take it higher. Light it up like we on fire. Higher.
This Lawrence Tech Athletic broadcast is brought to you by Chevy, your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, and are proud to be the automotive sponsor of LTU Athletics. Chevy drives the Motor City. Henry Ford. Henry Ford Sports Medicine treats the whole athlete. To make an appointment, visit henryford.com/athletes. Henry Ford Sports Medicine. And Michigan First Credit Union. Michigan First offers a full range of financial products and services, including checking accounts, mobile deposits, student loans, and car loans. Visit michiganfirst.com for details.
And welcome to the campus of Lawrence Tech University, where we've got exciting WAC action here for you tonight. As a matter of fact, game number 2 of our doubleheader. It's the men from Madonna University taking on the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils, along with my broadcast partner, Lexi Ayala. Lexi, let's get right into it. This is a rivalry, much like we talked about in the first game. This is a rivalry between these two men's squads.
Hey, and it was Lawrence Tech's head coach, Josh Pickens, who said, I'm not really too concerned about the rivalry. I'm just here to get a win like I am every game. But you can't deny that every player has that in the back of their mind. We want this win even more because it's a rivalry.
Well, when you're talking Lawrence Tech, something you always have to be aware of is the three-pointer. They lead the nation in three-point attempts, are second in 3 points made. And I guess with that being said, let's go to our players to keep an eye on.
For Lawrence Tech, it's guard Brandon Beavers. He's about as efficient as they come, 40% from 3, 50% from the field. He's got outstanding numbers, might be the most complete player in not just the WAC, but the entire NAIA. He can score on all 3 levels. He loves to take you to the rim. He can pull up from 3. He's got the mid-range, and he's an unselfish basketball player. Loves to facilitate, averages 6 assists per game as well.
And who are you looking at for the Crusaders from Madonna?
For Madonna, it's guard Isaac Anderson. Anderson has done a really nice job this season at putting up big numbers. He's a score-first mentality type of player. He loves to take you inside, and he'll be sure to pull down offensive boards and go up for second chance points, so LTU will have to be aware of that.
This should be a dandy. Don't you go anywhere. You got the front row seat. WAC Game of the Week right here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just 4 walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
Mac and cheese is up.
Mac and cheese pizza? Mac and cheese pizza.
That's right, the new mac and cheese pizza from Hungry Howie's. Mac and cheese, mozzarella, panko breadcrumbs, and our famous flavored crust. Only for a limited time.
Hungry
Howie's!
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Leeboy, Sonnebogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
And welcome back in here to the Don Ritter Fieldhouse here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University, where we are moments away from tipping this one off as they introduce the visitors from Madonna University in Livonia, Lexi. This is a school that I would say about a 15-minute drive from here. Is that a fair statement? 15, 20-minute drive at the traffic's light, maybe a little quicker than that.
You got it. 20 minutes probably for most, but for those like I with a lead foot, easy 15.
And, of course, the Crusaders, as you mentioned, being led by number 0, Isaac Anderson, a young man from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Transfer from Muskegon CC. And speaking of the number 0, Brandon Beavers is a guy to keep an eye on. The young man from Columbus, Ohio, transfer from Shawnee State, also coming out there. Number 2, Aaron Dolney. And number 4, Nathaniel Ward, a young man from Columbus, Ohio. And then Alejandro Gonzalez from Madrid, Spain. And finally, the last one coming out, the number 34. Are you ready for this? I've been practicing this one.
Yes.
Giannis Janultis. I'm hoping I can just call him Giannis all night. Can we get away
no,
with that?
really. Let's do that.
Let's just call him Giannis all night. But you and I were joking before the game started. This LTU roster is a little bit like the United Nations. Of course, you have some Americans, but you have Australians, you have somebody from Switzerland, somebody from Italy, somebody from Spain, somebody from Israel, and somebody from Greece. Oh, by the way, a Canadian as well from just across the border in Windsor.
8 countries in total representing Lawrence Tech squad. That's incredible.
Amazing. Tip-off to start this one, controlled by the Crusaders. In that dark blue, on blue jersey, of course, Lawrence Tech in that all Blue Devil white. Just underway here. Glad you could join us on the WAC broadcast of the week. Defense here, not allowing any kind of penetration. Forced to kick it back outside. Shot clock at 5. At 4, kick it back outside. 3, won't go. Rebound controlled by the Crusaders. Gonzalez with a big rebound there.
Now this is going to be a really big test for Lawrence Tech. Madonna is receiving votes, and Lawrence Tech just came off of a win against Lourdes, who's ranked number 14.
Dolney with a drive, up and in, and they take the early 2-0 lead.
Dolney did a nice job at slowing down his stride. 2 large steps to get him balanced and ready for that shot.
Crusaders trying to get something going. Good defense, not allowing them to penetrate. Another stop from 3. That goes in. Ryan Nunn, young man from Findlay, Ohio. And it's the Crusaders with a 1-point lead here early on.
Ryan Nunn has a good 3-point shot. Lawrence Tech has to come out chopping a lot quicker with a hand up on Nunn.
Good first step there, just lost it. Coming back the other way quickly in transition. Dish off there, deciding to kick it back outside. Nunn from 3 again, hits it. Well, that's a heat check again, and that's 2 threes, and just like that, Madonna with a 6-2 lead.
Again, the Lawrence Tech closeout, too late. That time it was Dolney. If you're sprinting out at the three-point shooter, you are too late.
Gonzalez loses it off the dribble, and Crusaders going to take over.
Lawrence looking a little flustered to start this game, and head coach Josh Pickens sends in a sub immediately. Try to switch things up, get some fluidity going.
Josh Pickens in his 7th season, a graduate from Ashford. Head coach Noel Emmenheiser in his 15th season for Madonna. Good rotation in front of that Lawrence Tech bench. Trying to work it back inside with a 6-2 lead. Backing him up, kicking it back outside. Steps behind that three-point line, short. Rebound controlled by Lawrence Tech. Here come the Blue Devils. Brandon Beavers passes it near side, now trying to work it inside. Giannis on the left hand, hands it back to Beavers. Beavers going to stop, pop from 3, can't get to fall. Giannis with a rebound.
Beavers just looked a little herky-jerky there.
Long 3 off the mark. Rebound controlled by the Crusaders. Here they come the other way.
Lawrence Tech needs a little bit more rhythm on the offensive end. A couple more hot potato passes.
Nice dish off there, inside, can't get it to fall, but draws the foul. Good move there by Matthew McClellan, the former Wildcat from Plymouth High School.
Lawrence Tech just one step behind, not just on offense, but also on defense. You need to have that paint area crowded with players on the help line, ready for those drives.
McClellan, first one falls, extends the lead to 7-2.
The rim protection is something that we talked to Coach Pickens about. He said the Blue Devils, that's their weakness right now. They don't have someone to protect home.
McClellan hits both, extends the lead to 8-2. Lawrence Tech looking to get something going offensively now. In the backcourt, Beavers. Back to Dolney. Over to Giannis. To Dolney. Nice drive there. Beavers up and in with the reverse lefty.
Good back cut by Beavers. Caught Anderson sleeping. And Beavers has such a lethal, quick first step that it's hard to stay in front of him.
Good dribble drive there. Kicking it back outside from 3. Hits it.
Beavers,
you warned us about him.
Yep. And Beavers should know that. He cannot leave Anderson wide open. That was his man. Beavers went down to try to double. And you don't need to do that when you're already D'ing up the best player on Madonna's team.
Giannis hands it off to Beavers. Beavers to Dolney. Dolney outside. Nice bucket there. Dolney with a man in his face. Mattered not. Cuts the lead to 4.
You said it, man in Dolney's face, but sometimes great offense beats great defense, and you can credit Dolney with his laser focus. He had his shot pocket high, making sure no one could get a hand on that ball.
Another three-point attempt. That one goes in and out. Big rebound from Giannis. Or excuse me, yes, that was indeed Giannis. Look at Beavers. Crossover, trying to draw something. Kicks it back outside. Controlled for a second. Back to Beavers. Good job by Lund to give it back up to Beavers. Kicking it over to Ward. Ward looking to drive. 1-on-2. Spins. Gives it up to Giannis. Giannis drives hard. Gets rewarded with that hustle move.
Giannis with really good off-the-ball movement. Notice that Ward was stuck down low in the paint. And all you have to do sometime is cut. Basketball doesn't need to be overcomplicated.
Beavers plays catch for a second. Puts it back up top. Now down on the court, good drive there, high off the glass and in. Heck of a job there by number 11, Brendan Young, the young man from Fowlerville. The lead is 4 again.
Young was fading away from the basket, but he extended that arm out to get that to go.
Beavers from 3, can't get it to fall. Big rebound there, puts it back up, strong move, can't get it to fall. Good hustle by Ward, just couldn't get that to fall. Quickly back in transition and a walk.
Quick pace basketball gets slowed down. A little too many steps there for Madonna. Unforced turnover.
And 14:29 to go. We've got that media timeout. 13-9. The visitors on top. In case you missed the first game of our doubleheader, The Lady Blue Devils take care of business against Madonna Crusaders. Of course, the third member of our broadcast crew, the invaluable Liz Kuhn, going to join us in just a moment down on the floor. Liz, take it away.
And Beavers is back for LTU. He's had quite the journey. He played here for 3 years, and then his junior year was on track to earn MVP, suffered an injury, and ended up stepping away from LTU. But he is back now. Coach said to finish what he started. He's made a huge impact so far this season, and we've heard his name a couple times tonight. Guys?
Great job, Liz. Appreciate it. I think you did a good job, Lexi, picking the two guys to keep an eye on. We've both seen moments from both of them so far here tonight in the first 5:31 of this one.
Beavers is someone that always is on opponent scouting reports, popping up first person on the page because he can do it all. Beavers averages 20 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 6 assists per game. He's filling up the stat sheet in every category, and he does it with efficiency. 50% from the field on the season. That's incredible.
6'2", senior from Columbus, Ohio. 13-9, the visitors on top. Lawrence Tech basketball is it's the above aforementioned Brandon Beavers that brings it up. Gives it up to Gonzalez. Back to McEvans. McEvans gets doubled up top to Ward. Nathaniel Ward hands it off to Lund. To Beavers with 8 on the shot clock. Working it into Ward. Ward kicks it back outside. 3-point attempt off the mark. Boy, Gonzalez had the look, just couldn't get it to fall, Lexi. Quickly back the other way come the Crusaders. Nice dish off the foot, not a bounds.
Not a good entry pass down low out of Madonna. Those passes need to be crisper in order to get those two to go.
So Beavers in the backcourt. Surveys the defense. Starts left. Switches over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to back in. Gonzalez double team. Kicks it outside. Controlled and kept in by McEvans. McEvans near side to Lund. Into Ward. Has his jersey tugged. Back outside. Long three. No good. Quickly comes Madonna the other way. Gonzalez with the miss there.
Not enough off the ball movement out of Lawrence Tech. That was a stagnant possession.
Isaac Anderson going to stop and pop. That's off the mark.
Anderson shaking it out a little bit after that miss. Just doesn't look in rhythm off of his own dribble yet.
Beavers between the leg. One hand pass to Ward. Ward powering in. Nice spin move and gets it to fall. Nathaniel Ward from Columbus, Ohio. Transfer from Palm Beach Atlantic. I have no idea where that is, but boy, doesn't Palm Beach Atlantic sound good right about now?
It sounds warm, but Ward did a really good job down low of trusting his footwork. He used his body awareness to feel where the defense was on his body, spun, and found the opening.
Long three here. Boy, smooth. Showan Graham, a young man from Farmington Hills.
Showan Graham shoots really lights out from deep, 40% on the season so far. Lawrence Tech needs to close out quicker on really this entire Madonna team.
Ward 1-on-2 again. Boy, nice move high off the glass. And you can see that is a young man playing with some confidence right now, the 6'6 senior from Columbus.
Playing with confidence and momentum. Ward going all the way through.
Another long three, that one off the mark. Here comes Beavers. Beavers gonna stop and pop from three, yeah! Tie game, 16-16 with 11:55 to go here in this first half.
Beavers' shot looks automatic. That's the only time in basketball where you want to look robotic on the shot.
Nice hard drive there, doesn't go. Ball on the ground, and they're gonna say over the top, I believe, Lexi. Foul is gonna be against Lawrence Tech. I believe that is gonna be Ward. It is indeed. That's his first.
Ward getting a foul on the rebound. That's okay. Even when he comes to the bench, Coach Pickens gives him a high five. Those hustle type of fouls are always acceptable fouls for coaches.
Good crowd here tonight, and it's a dandy so far. We got a tie game, 16 apiece. Madonna looking to change that here on our WAC game of the week. Kick it back outside. Good ball movement here. Stopping, popping, can't get it to fall. Number 21, Devin Dunn, a young man from Livonia Stevenson.
All 5 of the Blue Devils did their job on defense that time. Everyone stayed in front of their own man. You didn't even need help.
McEvans between the leg dribble, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes out to the Crusaders. Coming back the other way, stopping, popping, hitting from 3. My goodness gracious, how about that bomb from number 24, Ethan Immersion, young man from Troy, the former Colt.
Immersion with the power of a jab step. Sometimes all you need is one jab to get the defense to jump, and then you have enough space.
Giannis hands it off, gets its pocket pick, coming forward the other way. Nearly out of control. What a feed, though, to get it in, but controlled by Giannis. Coming back the other way in transition. Lawrence Tech, good drive here. Hit as he shoots, and the foul is called. Cameron McEvans showing no fear, the young man from Southfield A&T.
McEvans, not the tallest player out on the court, but he is gritty. He loves to slash and get into that paint area, draw contact, get himself to the free throw line.
At LTU, all admitted students are automatically reviewed for scholarships. LTU awards hundreds of freshmen and transfer students each year. Merit-based and other opportunities are available. Learn more at ltu.edu/financial aid/scholarships. Be curious, make magic. McEvans hits both of his free throws. The junior from right here in Southfield. We got a 1-point game again. Lexi, you know this as well as anybody. They put the emphasis on student athlete here at LTU.
100%. Student always comes first before athlete. That's why it's student athlete, and especially at Lawrence Tech, dang near an Ivy League type of school here, you've got to have those grades.
Now you got to be pretty good to play sports here as well, as these teams have shown. Fall away, won't go. Rebound controlled by LTU.
No, and I'm glad you said that, Sean, because a lot of people think NAIA isn't high-level basketball. I think it's one of the highest levels of basketball, competes with the D1 level. Sometimes it's just a case of not knowing how to recruit yourself.
A long 3 there, didn't miss by much. No, I will echo your sentiments, and all one has to do is take a look at the action that we've seen here so far tonight as well.
100%.
Gonzalez hands it in the near corner to Lund. Lund with plenty of time on the clock, now down to 10, dribbles in, tries to back his way in, can't get that to fall. Rebound controlled, however, by Matthews. Kick it outside for 3, won't go. Nice opportunity there by Blake Lund, just couldn't fall. Stays a 1-point Crusader lead.
Lawrence Tech doing a good job on the offensive rebounding. Though that 3 didn't go, they're getting second chance opportunities.
Kick it outside. That's Immersion. Stopping, turning, firing. Can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled by Amoni Weston, who normally wears 35 but is wearing 3 today. Matters not. Gonna stop and pop right there from 3. Doesn't fall. Dolney had a good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Just a little bit too much one-on-one basketball out of Lawrence Tech right now. If you take a 3, it's okay to take that really quick into the shot clock if it's in transition, in rhythm.
Another 3 from right in front of the LTU bench. That one no-go. Still a 1-point game. Seems like we've been at 19-18 for a bit. Certainly the home team looking to change that right now. Good crowd here on a Wednesday night. Dolney in front of the Madonna bench. Works it inside. Nice spin move. The fall away won't go. Gonzalez had a good look, just couldn't get it to drop. Nice look in front of the home crowd. That won't fall either.
Immersion could not have gotten more open on that, and that's good vision from his teammates to find him there on the wing. Immersion has just got to lock in, be patient, and knock that shot down when you're that open.
Boy, some wholesale changes at the next whistle. You can see the boys lining up at the scorer's table, but we're waiting for that next whistle. 19-18 still. Madonna looking to change that. Puts it down on the court. Now in trouble being double teamed. Kicks it back outside. Short shot off the glass and in from Amani Weston.
Weston did a nice job at using the backboard. That's such a fundamental thing that a lot of people forget about. But you need to find that sweet spot on the backboard when the angle is right to get it to go. Be efficient.
Boy, Lexi, you sound like you were playing basketball in my driveway. I found that beautiful spot off the glass, and it always worked for me. Long three won't go. But a foul inside, and finally that whistle that we've all been waiting for, and we're going to get those wholesale substitutions in just a moment. 21-18. 21-18 your score. The visitors from Madonna on top. And again, let's throw it down to the third member of our crew, Liz Kuhn, standing by with our own John Kidd. Liz?
Alejandro Gonzalez took home the WAC Player of the Week this week after an incredible performance in that overtime win over Lourdes. He hit the go-ahead three in overtime, and in their most recent win against Northwestern Ohio, he hit 21 points, all three-point baskets. Guys?
Great stuff, Liz. You can see both Liz and Lexi why this team leads the nation in three-point attempts. They are looking for that three-point shot, Lexi.
And Lawrence Tech does not shy away from shooting a three to win the game, even if it's in overtime, even if it's against a number 14 ranked team. That time it was Lourdes where they got the win. Alejandro Gonzalez came up clutch, and how do you not be clutch with a name like Alejandro? That's my dad's name. He's the best basketball player I know, so it's only fitting.
That is awesome that you're paying your dad some love.
You know, he's the best. He's the best.
Alejandro, you raised a wonderful young lady. How's that?
He sure did. From 16 years old, he's the real MVP.
That a boy. 21-18 possession in favor of the team with that three-point lead, trying to build on that lead. Points have been hard to come by the last few minutes after a quick start. Seemed like it was 19-18 for a long, long time. Kick it outside. Putting it down on the court now, trying to back in. 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock, one-on-one along the baseline, double teamed, trying to kick it back outside. No, nice move underneath. Matthew McClellan, the junior.
Wow, McClellan, way to find the angle, especially in a tough position when you're underneath the hoop. You can guarantee he's practiced his mic-ins and how to find those sweet spots.
Ward hands it off to Beavers, back to Ward. Ward in some trouble, drives, can't get it up. McClellan, that big body in the way. Here comes Madonna the other way. Kick it back outside. 3, won't go. Rebound controlled by Madonna, back to McClellan.
Those long rebounds tend to favor the offensive team, and that's why it's so important to get a body on someone and box out.
Look at Anderson with the scoop up and in. And all of a sudden, this lead is up at 7. A couple good possessions coming out of that timeout, Lexi.
Anderson is really good going downhill. He really turns on the jets. He's got a quick first step. And when he has his mind made up, he's going all the way. Lawrence Tech needs help defense coming over, especially when it's Anderson on the drive, because you can guarantee he's going to continue to beat that first line of defense.
All right, Coach Ayala, what are you telling the Blue Devils right now?
I'm telling the Blue Devils that they need to play better team defense for plays like what you just seen Anderson do on that drive. If someone's there on that help line, it's okay if that first line of defense gets beat because you have someone helping out. And then in a scramble situation, you need to help the helper there as well. There needs to be better communication out of Lawrence Tech, more vocal, talking, communicating who has who.
Boy, if you didn't have such a bright future as a broadcaster, you sure as heck could be a coach.
I do some coaching.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me, because you're actually scaring me like a coach would scare a player right now. Drive there, at least able to draw a foul, and certainly this is a situation right now for Lawrence Tech. They need to break this scoring drought. They've been stuck on 18 for quite some time.
And a way to do it, Lund. Getting to the free throw line, stopping the clock first and foremost, and then second, being able to shoot uncontested, charity stripe type of shots. He's got to put those in.
Young man from Linden can't get that first one to fall. Second opportunity here, 5:32 to go here, first half. 7-point lead for Madonna, second one, gets it. Blake Lund, the junior from Linden, Michigan, puts one on the board. Now Lawrence Tech needs a stop or two. Ryan Nunn kicks it inside to McClellan. McClellan kicks it back outside to Anderson. Anderson, nice move there. Inside, and the foul. Boy, he is explosive, Lexi.
Explosive is all heck. Again, Anderson beating the first line of defense. That time it's Beavers. And Beavers is a really strong defender. That just goes to show how good Anderson is at that quick first step. He blows by you with ease. That's why it's so important for Lawrence Tech to have someone waiting on the help line. Even if you're not the biggest, strongest rim protector type of guy, just having a body there sometimes can be enough.
Isaac Anderson gets the and one to foul. Young man from Fort Wayne, Indiana. They take their basketball seriously in Indiana. And certainly, I'm sure Livonia, Michigan is happy to have a young man of that caliber. In the meantime, Cameron McEvans trying to get something going. High scoop off the glass. Can't get the fall, but the foul.
McEvans' shiftiness is what's able to get him opportunities inside. He beats that first line of defense by baiting them, kind of lulling them to sleep in a way before he turns on the jets and blows by.
So he's going to be at the line now with 4:54 to go. First one falls. Product of Southfield A&T, which is about a half mile away from here? Not even a half mile from where we're sitting right now.
Yeah, we could run over there and be back before halftime.
Speak for yourself. You could run. I would jump in my car.
No, I don't know. I'm retired these days. I don't even work out anymore. I'm old and rickety.
I know that feeling. Trust me. So here comes Madonna. Right in front of that LTU bench, trying to drive that baseline, loses it off the dribble, big turnover there, and an opportunity once again for Lawrence Tech to cut into this lead.
Good active hands by Beavers. And he's got to get a chip on his shoulder against Anderson. He's gotten beat in that man-to-man situation a couple times now. He's got to be able to stay in front. He's doing it now.
Dolney gives it up to Ward. Ward hands it off to McEvans. McEvans going to stop and pop from three, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Quickly back in transition. Kick it near side to Young. Back outside, trying to work it inside to McClellan. Double team. Up top to Anderson. Over to Weston. Can't get it to go, but the foul.
Madonna's team basketball is why they are receiving votes. Anytime they get it inside and the shot's not there, they pass it out. You're not seeing anyone on Madonna's team force up a shot or play too much one-on-one basketball. They are whipping that ball around the three-point line, getting it inside, forcing the defense to shift, and waiting for an opening.
Moni Weston hits the first. The lead is 8. Young man from Inkster. Second one on its way in. So with 4 minutes to go here, a 9-point lead for the visitors from Livonia, Michigan, Madonna. 11-3 overall, 7-1 in conference. You can see why. This is a good basketball team, Lexi.
Very good.
McEvans off the dribble, scoop up and in.
McEvans with the finesse. My goodness, it almost looked like he lost the basketball, but the focus that he had to put that ball in, especially with the big man coming up at him, he was fearless.
Looking for a stop here. McEvans doing it both ends of the court. Gets the stop and now leads him back. McEvans going to take it himself. Kick it outside. Dolney from 3. Yeah!
Credit McEvans on his vision. The entire time he's dribbling that ball up the court, he's scanning, he's looking around, and you never know where he's going to go with it, though, because he's looking everywhere. He's not broadcasting exactly where he's going.
Oh, good backdoor look there, up and in, and a good answer for the visitors.
Too easy on that possession for Madonna. Lawrence Tech can't get caught up on plays like that. They've got to know their job and execute, play in, play out.
McEvans gives it over to Lund. Another long three-point attempt. That one off the mark. McEvans controls it. Beavers now, near side, going to draw it along the baseline, and the reverse off the glass and in. Quickly back in transition. Boy, the hustle by Madonna, drawing the foul as well.
Lawrence Tech, after they score, they can't just celebrate and be excited about getting 2 points on the board. They've got to immediately bust tail, get back, play transition defense, because you know Madonna's going to be running that way in transition offense with a quickness.
Moni Weston back at the charity stripe. Bends, fires, hits it. The lead is back to 5.
And the thing about transition defense is all you have to do is run back and then communicate. You don't have to go and find your exact man. You just run back and find whoever's closest to you and then yell, communicate that to your team. I got this one, you take that one.
Weston hits both of them, the lead back to 6. So let's see what they can do this possession as Dolney throws it in to Beavers. Up to Lund. Back to Beavers. Playing a good give and go with Ward. Gets it knocked away. Coming back the other way, Madonna. 2:15 to go. Steal there, Ward. Gonna lay this one up and in.
Good interception there by Ward. That's the broadcasting of the eyes when you're passing the basketball. If you're looking exactly where you're going for too long, the defense has time to get into those passing lanes.
Kick it back outside. Long 3 off the mark. Rebound by McEvans. McEvans, head up, throws it out to Beavers. Beavers back to Ward. Ward fakes the 3, throws it back outside, draws the foul. That's going to be on the big man, the 6'9 center, Matthew McClellan.
If Lawrence Tech can get McClellan in foul trouble, that'll be huge for the Blue Devils because it's Madonna who has the size advantage, and if they can get McClellan, the big body, on the bench and open up some more opportunities around the rim, that'll help a lot.
Good first step there, up and in. Brandon Beavers. 2-point game now, Lexi. Good fight by the Blue Devils.
Now that McClellan has the foul on him, he's thinking twice about how to play defense when someone's driving in the lane. He plays clean instead of going for those blocks.
McClellan working it down low. Throws it back outside. Shot clock at 15, no worry there. McClellan double teamed in the corner. Gets it underneath the basket. Spin move, can't get it to fall, but good defense there. Now 3. Off the mark, another big rebound. Another 3 attempt. Oh my goodness. What a possession there by Madonna. You have to give credit where credit is due. Lexi, 3 misses, 3 rebounds, and Brendan Young finally hits from 3. That's a big 3-pointer.
Not just a second chance opportunity for Madonna, but a third, and they capitalize. 3rd time's the charm with Young taking it for himself, dribbles it straight to the corner, and there wasn't enough urgency out of the defense following out there with him for the shot. Young decides to capitalize.
Don't forget at halftime, we have a bunch of treats for you. Not only will we get some more thoughts from Lexi, but we'll throw it down to Liz Kuhn. And of course, the one and only Lauren Plant as well. So many cool things going on here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University and certainly all across the WAC Conference. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. There's always a different vibe, Lexi, when you have the band in-house. There always is. There's just a different vibe.
100%. I always find myself doing a little dance, getting jiggy with it when the band's playing. It just makes it fun. It makes the atmosphere feel like a college game day.
Yep.
That's what you love.
Now, when you were playing, your playing career is not that far in the rearview mirror. Did you hear any of that, or were you one of those people that were always locked in on what was going on in the court?
I was about to say I don't remember at all if the band ever played during my games because, yeah, I guess I'm just 100% in the zone, locked in. Sometimes, though, I heard my dad yelling from the stands when I did something bad. I heard that.
Nothing but love from Alejandro. We've already
Exactly.
established that. Speaking of Alejandro Gonzalez back out there. This time, Giannis looking for Beavers, finds him. Beavers with 12 on the shot clock, shoots, fires, misses. Big rebound by McClellan. We've said that a few times tonight. About a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's see how Madonna elects to play this with a 5-point lead just before the half. Between the legs. Anderson working it down low, trying to back his way in. McClellan, power move up and in.
Good by McClellan to just use his strength and footwork against Beavers. That was a mismatch, and he took advantage.
7 seconds left. You can hear the crowd chanting down. Long three-point attempt doesn't fold, only the other way. Now one last attempt at the buzzer. No good. So your score after 20 minutes of play here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University, the visitors from Madonna have a 39-32 lead. Now, let's throw it down to Liz Kuhn with our halftime interview. Liz?
Physical battle of a first half. LTU making a run late in the first. What do you want to change in the second half? What adjustments?
I think we settled for some jump shots that played into their advantage early on. When we move the ball and get to the paint, take advantage potentially of any size and athleticism that we have, I think we're going to be better set up on defense. You know, they're a very explosive team, so we've got to limit their opportunities from the three-point line and try to keep zero out of the paint as hard as that is.
Bench players coming off the bench and making a big impact. What does that say about the depth of this team?
Yeah, we believe that we've got strength in the number of players that can contribute, so we try to use that on a nightly basis, and proud of all of our guys for contributing in the ways that they're capable.
Good luck the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys.
Great stuff, Liz. Really appreciate it. Your score at the half. Madonna on top, 39-32. Lexi, quickly before we break, your thoughts on that first half?
Coach Emmenheiser said it. It's when Madonna's playing team basketball, working it from the inside out, getting those paint touches, whether that's a direct entry pass or a dribble inside, that's when they're clicking on all cylinders. It looks fluid. It looks smooth. It's when they're settling on that one-on-one play, those pull-up jumpers without rhythm. That's when Lawrence Tech gets to catch back up.
Your score at the half, 39-32, Madonna on top. Don't you go anywhere. Plenty to come. Our halftime extravaganza here on your WAC Game of the Week.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
This is Coach Scott Merchant, and you're going to see a lot of him on the State Champs airwaves and, of course, the Lawrence Tech airwaves over the next several years. And if you were maybe under a rock, you didn't know, over the holidays it was made official that the new head football coach at Lawrence Technological University is Scott Merchant. Big life change. How are you settling in?
Change is good. Change is hard, but it's all exciting right now. Just a lot of things going on. Obviously, a lot of moving parts, but we're making progress every day, and super excited to be here and start the process of building the program.
Yeah. It's especially great news for us, those of us who have been working for State Champs since its inception. There's two of us in the room as we speak. And we've had an opportunity to get to know you, get to celebrate what you've done as a coach, both at U of D Jesuit and, of course, your long run at Chippewa Valley. How do you put into words your time at Chip and what the program has meant to you in the course of your life?
Yeah, it was special. It was a special 15 years. We made incredible progress during that time. There were some growing pains at the beginning, but I think stability and tradition were things that we established or reestablished. The last 10 or 11 years were just, a phenomenal run. It was great to be part of that community, and it truly was a community. I mean, it was the school, the student body, obviously our players, their families, alumni, and that community aspect is something that I think, is really important, and we want to build that here at Lawrence Tech.
Growing up, where did the love of football kind of begin for you? How was it fostered? And if you can just talk briefly about your journey as a player and then actually your decision to get into coaching in the first place.
Sure. I started playing football in 6th grade at St. Regis, and Don Mullen, great man. He sold me on the game. Like, he was just such a great mentor and great coach. He helped me. I mean, he just established my love for the game right off the jump. And from there, going to Brother Rice and being able to play for someone like Alfred Casa, one of the greatest of all time, that was a phenomenal experience. And then, I continued on at Albion College and played there under Pete Schmidt, who also is one of just the most incredible people and coaches of all time. So, from a coaching standpoint, I love the game of football. I love everything about it. Having 11 people sacrificing for one another, for the greater good of the team. It takes 11 people doing the right thing to be successful. It's the ultimate team sport. My love for the game, I didn't want it to end after I was done playing. I had an opportunity to continue in college at Albion, which I'll always be grateful to Coach Schmidt for that opportunity. And then, ultimately went into high school. But I would say, Coach Fracassa, and seeing what an impact he had on my life and so many hundreds of other student athletes. And then the wonderful experience I had in college as a student athlete under Pete Schmidt, in addition to my love for the game, like that, I was hooked. I was hooked from the get-go.
And obviously, at the high school level, did it for a very long time. Why the change in direction now, and why LTU?
Well, when I first started coaching, I coached 5 years in college and was a defensive coordinator at Albion, and it was a wonderful time. I loved it.
National championship?
We did win a national championship there. So just had a great experience, but just with some family things, decided high school was better for me at the time. And then, as my family has grown and my career has kind of progressed, this was just an absolutely unique opportunity for me to get back into college football. And it works for my family, and that was key for me. My family comes first. And to be able to coach in my own backyard, so to speak, and not have to uplift my family and move at a great academic institution, it just checked all the boxes for me. I've always wanted to go back into college. It was never the right time or opportunity, and this was an amazing opportunity.
The stars aligned.
That's right.
All right, well, no time to kick back. It is recruiting season, and you're in catch-up mode right now. Talk to us about what you want to build here and the student athletes you want to bring in.
Yeah, so the first thing, and you hit it right there, is we want student athletes, and the student comes first. We want students that are successful in the classroom, that their classes are important to them, that want to get a great degree, want to graduate, and then want to go on and do great things. As the head coach, that's my job. If my players aren't successful in doing those things, then I don't think I'm successful. So that's number one. And then number two, we want kids that love football, that love to compete, that love to work, and hate to lose. And I really think, the student athletes that are successful in the classroom and show tremendous work ethic there, that carries over onto the field, into the weight room, into the training segments. And, that's what we want to build this program on, quality student athletes.
People may not know it, but this really is, if you're looking for a comparison, it's like D2 level football, and you have athletic scholarships to offer, which is unlike what they have at the Division III level.
Correct. Yeah, that's a huge advantage for us. Obviously, our most successful student athletes have the opportunity to earn academic scholarship money, but then we have additional football money that we can add on top of that. So, the ability to be a private school with our tuition and costs, and to bring that down to something that is manageable for families, especially when you look at the value of a degree from Lawrence Tech and the internship opportunities and then the job placement that they're going to get. I think the return on the investment is huge.
What's the timeline when you believe you'll have your assistant coach, kind of that staff rounded out?
So we're working on that every day. We've been going through interviews currently. We're going through the hiring process. We hope to name an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator hopefully within the next week. After that, we're going to post 2 additional jobs for full-time assistants, one on both sides of the ball, and then we'll be hiring part-time coaches as well. So the ball is rolling. Things are in motion. I don't have control over some of these things, but
it's a process.
As a coach, we want things done, and we want them done immediately. But we're moving. We're getting things done, and we're going to start having visits in the next week here with recruits and their families, and we're super excited about that.
Last question: what's the most important thing that you want to say to the high school athlete, who has dreamt of playing college football? They want that to be their future. They're ready to go to work. How can they reach out to you?
Obviously, either on social media, through our football website. Those are the easiest ways to get a hold of me or our assistant coaches that we have in place now.
And your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle, Coach Merch, or at Coach Merch LTU. So follow me there, and I'll follow you back, and we can DM that way. But if you are a young person who wants a high quality academic degree and wants to play scholarship football level football, this is a really unique opportunity in a great area, in the Oakland County area. There's not a lot of opportunities to play college football in the Metro Detroit area, and we offer that. And with scholarships, it's a unique opportunity. So if you're interested in those things, you want to help build a program, get in touch with us. We want you, and we're excited about where we're going.
All right. Well, know this, Lawrence Technological University and state champs, it's like bread and butter, baby. You know what I mean? We go hand in hand.
Peanut butter and jelly.
That's right. And this is a new era of Blue Devil football. Let's go.
Let's go.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Your curiosity takes shape, drawing you into the unknown, where the science and art of tomorrow are waiting for you. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. The College of Arts and Sciences at Lawrence Technological University has all the technology and tools to make magic. Be curious. Make magic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I spoke with Coach Pickens after the halftime break, and he said we just overall need to be tougher in every aspect, rebounding, winning the 50-50 battle. He said if we come out and be more physical the second half, we're going to be just fine. Guys?
Great stuff, Liz. Really appreciate it. Liz Kuhn, of course, the invaluable third member of our broadcast crew here tonight. 39-32, your score as we are about to start this second half. My name is Sean Belegian, former Lawrence Tech student athlete. student athlete.
I had good grades.
Did you?
I sure did.
All right, now I'm going to tell you something. My daughter came away with a 4.0 in her first semester.
Holy.
And so as a proud father, I'm kind of patting her on the back saying, well done. And then I whispered to her, psst, you don't have to beat yourself that hard in college. Just get the job done.
Seriously. I wish I told myself that when I was in college. I tell you what, it's like, especially if you're an athlete, you have that competitive spirit towards school as well.
Absolutely.
So you want that 4.0, you want the A's, you're staying up all night to get it. It's just part of the grind.
I told her, Dad'll be just fine with a 3.8, thank you.
No, really. So, that's what I ended up with.
Well,
glad to hear you would have been
And
proud
I'm
of me.
sure Alejandro was very, very fine with that.
So was.
We're giving your dad so many shout-outs, and it's outstanding. I like to do that.
Love that for him.
Lexi Ayala, Alejandro Ayala as well. My name is Sean Belegian, second half about to commence. Lexi, I think Coach nailed it right on top of the head. Coach Pickens, just listen, overall, tougher, be tougher.
Be tougher, stay in front of your guy. Don't just allow those one-on-one assignments to be missed.
Giannis, left-hand dribble, hands it up to Dolny. Right back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez can't get it to fall. Big rebound there, Ward, and the follow. Nathaniel Ward is a young man that's gotten baskets the hard way.
Good help defense by Madonna and Brendan Young stepping up, but Ward doing a better job at getting on the weak side rebounds. He's done that a couple times tonight. He's going to continue to find success there.
McClellan hands it off to Dunn. Inside to Brendan Young. Foul called inside. I think that's going to be on Dolny, mixing it up down low with McClellan.
I speak for all guards here. Dolny getting the foul down low, trying to D up a post. When you're a guard down low against the post, you have to get a little gritty and extra tough. Sometimes that may be a foul.
Devin Dunn inbounds it. Now it's McClellan trying to back his way in, fall away. Can't get it to fall. Big rebound there, though. But coming out of nowhere, picking up that rebound. You can see why Madonna has the record they have, Lexi. That's for sure. Good cross. Up. Can't get it to fall. Did everything right, just could not get it to fall. The explosive Isaac Anderson down on the court. Another big play, coming back in transition. Tipped away. Good hustle by Dolny. And the save. Aaron Dolny.
Now Lawrence Tech is going to slow it down. Good thinking. It got a little chaotic. Trust the offensive set and see what you can come up with.
Here's Beavers. Over to Giannis from three. Nails it. Yeah.
Giannis is a big man who can shoot the basketball. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. He's done it throughout the season. This isn't new to him.
2-point game now. Ryan Nunn. Working it inside. Brendan Young with the lefty. Boy, nice move there. On a platter off the glass and in.
Young did a nice job of dodging the hands of Ward. Instead of embracing the contact, dodging it.
Speaking of nice move, how about Beavers? Just an explosive first step on that back line, and again, reverse high off the glass. McClellan working his way in. He's doing damage. 43-39.
Too easy for McClellan. That's what LTU's head coach Josh Pickens is talking about. Get a chip on your shoulder. Play tough. Don't even let McClellan catch the ball that easy. Start three-quartering or doing something to make him uncomfortable.
Giannis hands it off to Beavers. Up top to Giannis from three. Off the mark. Rebound, out of bounds. Still waiting for a call from the official. That's going to be LTU ball.
Though that Giannis three was a miss, that was a good shot. He was left open again, just came off of a make from beyond the arc. Let it rip for a second time.
LTU going to inbound this into Beavers. Force in the backcourt, no problem there. Carries over the line. Switches from the left to the right, over to Ward. Ward working it inside to Giannis. Giannis spins, turns, gives it up to Beavers. Long shot from Beavers, in and out, couldn't go. Here comes Madonna quickly. Quick first move, Isaac Anderson. Now he's doubled. Gets out of trouble, throws it to the top to Ryan Nunn. Back to Anderson. Anderson starts right, goes left, kicks it back outside, long three. Jeez.
It's tough for Lawrence Tech because Gonzalez was playing such good defense on Anderson, stayed in front, got to stop, but Anderson is an unselfish basketball player. If he doesn't have something, he's not going to force it. He finds an open three-point shooter, and they knock it down.
Young puts him back up by 7. Gonzalez to Giannis. Giannis with a nice, strong move. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound McClellan. Coming back the other way, Madonna. Good rotation again to Nunn. In and out. Boy, Ryan Nunn thought that was in. But these rims, maybe it's that cold weather, Lexi. Very, very unforgiving here tonight. Nice drive here. Can't get it to fall. Beavers. Steal. Ward in. And the foul.
Ward does such a good job at turning his defense into offense. He's always on his toes. He's never flat-footed, so that he has the adversity, the ability to jump in and get those interceptions. Go back for 2. Now trying to make it 3.
Did you know LTU offers an ever-growing number of professional certificate programs? LTU's Leadership Certificate Program is designed to enhance your career growth and leadership effectiveness. Learn more about the future you can lead with an LTU Leadership Certificate at ltu.edu. Be curious, make magic. Ward can't get that to fall. Rebound controlled by Brendan Young. Young throws it in front of his own bench. That's immersion. Throws it down low to McClellan. Backing in Dolney, now double team, gets it taken away, but coming over for support, the running righty won't go for Weston. Here comes Beavers the other way. Beavers with a drive, again the kiss off the glass.
Oh my goodness, the way that Beavers turned his body, putting his back in between himself and the ball to make it to where the defense couldn't even get a hand on it unless they fouled him.
Oh, another smooth 3. Brendan Young making it look easy, the junior from Fowlerville. The lead is 6.
Young, wow, that shot comes off his fingertips like butter. It's so smooth. He flicks his wrist so well, and that elbow is always pointed high at the rim.
Ward kicks it outside. McEvans drives in, now kicks it back. 3 from Gonzalez won't fall. Rebound controlled by Weston. Immersion. Dangerous pass, long 3, there it is again. What was that you were saying about butter?
Butterball all day from Young. However, it's the LTU defense, Gonzalez that time. If you go for a steal, you better get it or you pay.
Here's a 3, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Ward. He's gonna put it up strong, draws the foul.
Ward, one of the players out here for Lawrence Tech that took Coach Pickens' message to heart at the half. He's coming out in the second half playing a lot tougher, going for more offensive boards and giving the Blue Devils more second chance opportunities.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is not the biggest guy. He's 6'6", but he is not the biggest guy, but I'll echo what you're saying. Boy, he plays hard. More on that when we come back. This is the WAC Game of the Week.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
14:20 to go here, second half. On the campus of Lawrence Tech University, Madonna with a 9-point lead, up 52-43. Liz Kuhn, our sideline reporter. My name is Sean Belegian. My broadcast partner, Liz Ayala. Liz, this is a Madonna team, as you mentioned a few times. 11-3, 7-1, but receiving votes, and we can all see why.
Madonna plays team basketball. They share the ball well. Those hot potato passes forces the defense to jump and shift, and then adding the working it from the inside out forces the defense to collapse. They've got it going on every single level, that offensive game for Madonna.
Nathaniel Ward hits the first.
With that being said, though, Lawrence Tech is not in a bad position tonight. Of course, they are down, but they're in a position where they can come back in this game. They've done a solid job at keeping it close. The rebound battle is close. Madonna up 26-22, which is typically an indicator for me of who's going to win this game. But LTU's keeping it close.
Ward gets them both to fall. 7-point game. You're absolutely right, Lexi. Still within shouting distance. That ball thrown out of bounds.
Someone lost the shoe.
Absolutely, it happens.
There she goes.
I know a guy that smashed his foot in the door of his truck and would love nothing more than to lose his shoe right now.
Oh, my goodness. Poor guy. Poor guy.
I'm not going to name any names or anything.
Asking for a friend.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You know how it starts to swell. You know from playing hoops. Somebody steps on your foot, and the next thing you know, it starts to swell and everything.
No,
right?
seriously, even just a toe. Like, you don't realize how much you need just a toe to play basketball to what? It's important.
Big possession here. Brandon Beavers from three. Miss. Rebound controlled by Madonna. Coming back the other way. McClellan hands it off. There's Butter himself. Brendan Young. Foul called. Boy, he does have a sweet stroke, doesn't he? If you're just joining us and you're wondering why, Lexi started calling it butter, and I'm not going to argue with that.
Brendan Young, the butterball. That's what he's got going for him from three. He's 7 for 9 from the field tonight, 4 for 5 from beyond the arc. Can't get much better than that.
Ryan Nunn inbounds this. Now working it inside to Big McClellan. McClellan going one-on-one, spin move high off the glass. Boy, he has had his moments tonight. Has that young man, Matthew McClellan, the junior from Plymouth High School.
Even with Lawrence Tech throwing 2 down at McClellan, it's still too easy for him.
Ward gets that swatted away, but look at Ward still battling. Jump ball called for, possession arrow favors Madonna.
Anytime you get the basketball in the paint area, the decisions have to be made much quicker. The paint area is a magnet. Everyone wants to collapse, magnetize to you, and that's why you have to make a decision quick. It's either a quick dish or a quick drive, quick shot. You've got 3 options, but make it quick.
Devin Dunn checks back in. Looking for somebody. Kicks it outside. 15 on the shot clock, 13 to go here in the second half. McClellan up top. Works it down low. That's Young. Young, spin move, right runner. Are you kidding me? High off the glass.
Young with the fundamentals, my goodness. And not just the fundamentals from using the glass, finding the sweet spot, but also his strength and the trust in his footwork to back someone down, pull himself back out, and make that shot.
McEvans hands it off to Beavers. The lead is 11. Ward outside to McEvans. Long 3, nails it.
McEvans has shown what he can do inside. He's shifty with it. He gets to the rack, but now he's pulling it back out and making the defense respect his game even more, showing he can do it on all 3 levels.
Devin Dunn, young man from Livonia Stevenson, starts left, goes right, hands it over to Young. Young gets it tapped away, able to keep it. Throws it far side. Now working it inside to McClellan, miscommunication, and that is a turnover. So another opportunity here, Lexi, for the Blue Devils to cut into this lead.
Blue Devils have to take advantage here. When Madonna creates an unforced turnover, Blue Devils have to take advantage, go back the other way.
Dolney from 3, that's a sweet stroke. The young man from Danunda, Wyndham, Australia, and it's a 5-point game.
Dolney took advantage. Madonna made a mistake, and Lawrence Tech comes back and capitalizes on the other end. Dolney came up, off the curl, got his feet set beautifully, and the way that he flicks that wrist, the ball is spinning so fast you can hardly see it.
Oh, a very, very quick moving game. You and I were talking about that in the first half, and we're almost halfway through this second half. Still anybody's ball game. Madonna on top, as they've been on top all game, but still within striking distance, Lexi, as they only hold a 5-point lead over the home team from Lawrence Tech.
For Madonna, leading the way is Brandon Young. That butterball shot really working to his advantage today. He's got 20 points. McClellan not far behind with 10, and Anderson has 8.
So let's see what this possession holds. Little pressure in the backcourt, not much. Dunn able to carry it over, no problem. Goes right, goes left, now goes right again, throws it into the corner, trying to work it down low. 13 on the shot clock, trying to back his way in. Spinning, turning, short rim. McClellan with a follow-up. Look at him put his shoulder down, fire it up, and draws the foul. That's what that big body does, Lexi.
Does, and McClellan does a really nice job of clutching the basketball like a football. He hangs on to it and protects the rock. That's so important down low when you have hands flying at you, trying to get blocks, trying to get deflections. Get that ball out of your hands. If it's one thing you're not going to do, it's strip it from McClellan. He hangs on tight.
First free throw, hits it. Young man once again, Canton, Michigan, but went to Plymouth High School. That's that whole Plymouth area. You got Plymouth, Salem, and Canton all in that PSEP community. Rebound controlled. Another three-pointer. Of course it is. We've seen that a few times tonight from Brendan Young, huh?
And that's unacceptable for Lawrence Tech to allow Madonna to get an offensive rebound off of their own free throw. When I was in college, that was a 6 and 36 we're running in practice the next day.
Ward driving hard, gets it swatted away. Knocking it, done from 3, off the mark. Big rebound comes out to Beavers. Quickly the other way. Beavers slows down now, lets his mates catch up. Now he's going to drive hard. Look at that move. Can't get it to fall, though. Grabs his own rebound and foul.
Whoa. Excuse me. Beavers did a really nice job of following his own shot. He never put his head down, got upset, complained that he missed the first one. He goes right back at you. He has that amnesia effect, the forget about it mentality that every basketball player needs to have if you want to be successful.
Young man from Columbus, Ohio, transfer from Shawnee State. Bends, fires, hits it.
Beavers had his first 3 years of basketball here at Lawrence Tech, transferred to Shawnee State, had a good season there, but felt like he had unfinished business to come back home and take care of here with the Blue Devils. He's come back, and he's making a case for himself to be Player of the Year. That's the goal, and that's honestly the expectation for Coach Pickens. He thinks he is the best player in the NAIA.
60-53 now. How about that? There's one of those unforced turnovers, and exactly what the doctor ordered with 10:39 to go here, Lexi. Leaving the door open again is this Madonna squad.
And the thing with Lawrence Tech is they have multiple players right now who can take advantage of Madonna's mistakes on the offensive end. Beavers has 15, Dolney has 11, Ward has 12, 3 players in double figures.
Beavers now looking to go one-on-one along the baseline. High off the glass, can't get it to fall. Ward's follow-up just missed. Back outside, long 3, off the mark. That's going to be a foul called on Madonna. Boy, I thought McEvans coming in with that 3-point attempt looked good off the hand, but just wouldn't go, Lexi.
And I believe that foul was actually called on Ward for Lawrence Tech. It was.
It was indeed. Now Isaac Anderson back out top, and boy, we've seen that a few times here tonight.
Oh my goodness, but Lawrence Tech cannot allow that to continue to happen. Not only are they so far off of Young when he's shooting the basketball, you can't even let him catch it that easily. I'd be face guarding Young right now.
You got to get that trademark, the butterball. That is just so sweet. Here's a long 3. Can't get it to fall. Very unforgiving rim again. So Madonna coming the other way. Immersion back up top. That's a big three.
Anderson feeling good about that one. When the confidence grows, the shots start falling more and more often. Every time you touch that basketball, you can never be thinking about a miss. You have to know that you're making that shot.
Ward thought about it for a second. Now he's going to drive, kick it back outside. McEvans kicks it back out to Ward. Long three, won't go. Rebound. Controlled by Madonna. Nice fake move there. They've got numbers going the other way. Long three again from Young. That time, no, didn't get set. 2-on-1. Let's see how they play this. Beavers up and in.
Good for Beavers to get inside all the way to the rack. He's missed a couple outside shots, and it's going to help you feel better about yourself. If you see the ball go in the basket, he gets inside off of a fast break. We'll see if that can continue the domino effect for Lawrence Tech.
Immersion, throwing it down low to McClellan. Near side, three, off the mark. That was Weston with the miss. Amani Weston, young man from Inkster, Michigan. Transfer from Danville. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout as well. 8:32 to go. 66-55. Madonna on top on your WAC Game of the Week.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
At Alto Equipment, we know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. Alto Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction, including Volvo, Lieboy, Bogen, Avant, ASV, and more to provide the state of Michigan with industry-leading service and support. Alto Equipment services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you have a big project? Alta Rents has you covered with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today.
Welcome back in on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. Your WAC Game of the Week, where right now, Madonna in control, as they have been most of this game, Lexi, with a 66-55 lead. But there's a lot of time left in this one and a lot of basketball to be played for Lawrence Tech to get themselves back into this game.
Madonna has kept this lead right around the 10-point mark, but Lawrence Tech continues to scratch and claw and try to close that deficit.
There's Beavers throwing it into the corner. Foul right in front of the bench. They'll take that. Drawing that one, Alejandro Gonzalez, a young man from Madrid, Spain. Inbound it from underneath their own net. Inbounded to Giannis. Three-pointer to Gonzalez. He hits that one. And that's a big three. Good cut back to 8.
Good find by Beavers. He did the no-look pass, so nobody knew where he was going with that basketball. Found Gonzalez for a big three.
Weston now with Giannis in his face. Nice drive there. How about that explosion from that young man, Ethan Immersion, the junior guard from Troy.
Immersion had good awareness, saw Beavers come flying out at him, knew all he had to do was take the dribble straight by him. When someone's flying at you like that, it's so much easier to blow past them.
McEvans double team, gets it into the corner. Dolney open from 3, he hits it. Big 3 to cut it to 7.
Dolney, my goodness, his laser focus is astounding. He has defense flying out at him, and it's like he doesn't even see them there. His shot doesn't change a bit.
Madonna looking to keep pace. There's Young. We've seen that just a few times tonight. The butterball. Trademark Lexi.
Young, so good. His off-the-ball movement is what's got him the majority of his threes. However, even off of his own dribble, he bangs, and now Lawrence Tech gets a big 3 back.
Giannis with a big answer. The junior forward from Edessa, Pella, Greece. And it's a 7-point game once again with 6:52 to go. LTU has announced their that's right, fifth college, the College of Health and Sciences. LTU will be adding new programs such as occupational therapy, physical therapy, pharmacy, chiropractic medicine, nutrition, and other health and clinical graduate and doctoral programs. Learn more at ltu.edu. Be curious, make magic.
It's a good slogan right there. Be curious, make magic.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think both things are important.
You know, I've always wanted to be a magician.
Did you really?
I like to think that with my ball handling skills, PG type of thing, I got a little magician in me.
I walked right into that, didn't I? Oh, my God.
You sure did.
I thought to myself, you're talking, like alakazam, alakazoo, and you're going to start pulling rabbits out of your hat and everything?
That's cool, too. That's cool, too.
Well, this door is open, Lexi. It really is. I mean, try as they might. This very good team from Madonna just can't put away this LTU team.
LTU continues to crash the boards, and that's what's important for getting them second chance opportunities and staying in this game. It's actually Lawrence Tech who's leading the way on offensive boards against Madonna, 8-10. They've just got to capitalize on the actual second chance opportunities, get those points to go.
Still a lot of time left in this one. Make no mistake about that. Good dribble there. Weston draws the foul. Those shoes standing out like a sore thumb. Those bright neon, is that best neon yellow? Is that the best way to say it?
Wondering if that's the SpongeBob edition.
It does look like SpongeBob.
Doesn't it?
It really, truly does.
And they've got those shoes out. SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, all of it.
Yeah, I would buy the Mr. Krabs personally. Weston, between the legs, kicks it outside. Back outside to Weston. Took the walk, and that is a turnover. 6:21 to go.
Another unforced turnover out of Madonna. However, Immersion, before that turnover, my goodness, his fundamentals are just beautiful. His shot fake truly looks like he's going to shoot the basketball, and almost every time it gets the defense up in the air, leaving their feet, and Immersion able to blow right by. That time he dished it off, though, and then the turnover was called.
Dolny and Giannis check back in, trying to get some instant offense for this Blue Devil squad. In the meantime, Beavers, he is going to drive it, can't get it to fall. Did everything right, just couldn't get it to fall.
Beavers is just having one of those days. He's one of the most efficient players, 50% that he averages from the field on the season, but today he just can't buy a bucket.
Nearly a giveaway, indeed it is. Here comes Beavers again with the drive, and he hits it.
Beavers gets the big one when it really matters. And the thing about Beavers that is so spectacular is that he's never thinking about misses. This is not his best game. He's had games where he's scoring 30-plus points, but Beavers still continues to drive at you, make plays like he hasn't missed a shot all night long.
A lot of confidence in his game. No doubt about that, Lexi. Great point on your part. The free throw is good. The lead is 4. 71-67 your score. Take a look at this replay.
Beavers does such a good job turning his defense into offense. Gets the strip, dips his shoulder, and uses that opposite hand, putting that ball in a protective place.
Now the onus is on Madonna as the lead is down to 4. 13 on the shot clock. Look at McClellan trying to create. Draws the foul off of Giannis.
McClellan with a wild, out-of-control shot. That's a situation if you're Lawrence Tech or Giannis or Ward that you just want to pull the chair out from him. Let him throw up that crazy, wild shot and stay clean.
McClellan, the 6'9" junior center. He's had a nice night. Takes a deep breath. Bends, fires, hits a first. 72-67, 5.5 to go in this one. Good crowd here on a Wednesday night in Southfield, Michigan. McClellan, attempt number 2. That one won't fall. Rebound controlled by Beavers. The lead is 5. Beavers surveying the situation. Throws it over to Giannis, gets it back from Giannis on the handoff. Over to Giannis. Giannis trying to work it inside, gets it knocked away, gets it back. Dolny from three. Oh, yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. Even when it's chaotic, Lawrence Tech finding a way to make it work. That one was Dolny going off the ball, sneaking away. That's what those three-point specialists do. They have a knack for sneaking off into the distance when no one's looking. That off-the-ball movement on point.
2-point game. Take a look at this replay, Lexi.
Dolny slips the eyes of everybody. Nobody knows he's in the corner, and when the chaos continues, it's Dolny left wide alone. Makes it go and loses his shoe in the process, but he gets it back on and he's ready to go.
72-70. 4:55 to go here. Anybody's basketball game in Southfield. Ryan Nunn gives it up to Young. Back to Dunn. Dunn back outside. Long three. He hits it. Ryan Nunn, the senior from Findlay. And the lead suddenly back to 5.
Those paint touches are so important for Madonna, especially against a Lawrence Tech defense that's really reactive and knows how well Madonna has been in the paint today. So they're throwing 2 down low in the post, and every single time that leaves someone wide open along the 3, that time Dunn gets it done.
Well, if anything, what we're seeing here tonight is the progression of this basketball program from Lawrence Tech. As you mentioned, listen, Madonna is a special team, and I think they've shown that tonight. But let's give some credit to this LTU team that is really starting to take some strides, Lexi.
My goodness, when I went to Lawrence Tech, this was 2016 to 2018. It sounds bad, but I'm going to say it. Our men's basketball team was abysmal. Abysmal. It was bad, and head coach Josh Pickens comes in and completely is changing the culture of this program. He's bringing in guys from overseas, so many international players on this squad. And he said, you know, Europeans and international players, they have a lot more knowledge. And I totally agree, because if you see in Europe, they're practicing 6 times a week and playing 1 game a week. In America, it's the exact opposite. Kids are playing 6 games in a weekend, only practicing once a week. So I love what Coach Pickens is doing with this program.
Beavers up top. He's going to drive high off the glass and in. Again, Brandon Beavers has heated up here in this second half, and another and 1 situation.
Beavers has to continue driving into the paint area, drawing the contact. It's almost like he plays better when he's getting fouled, when someone's in his face. Beavers goes up strong and gets hit right on the arm. It doesn't affect his shot whatsoever. Beavers' strength gets it to go.
It's the free throw as well, so now it's a 2-point game. Boy, Beavers was feeling it, even had a little comment for the one and only John Kidd down there. You could see after he hit that shot, kind of looked at John and said something.
I love it. I love passion out of basketball players when you make a big play. Celebration matters.
McClellan outside the arc. Works it over to Anderson. Anderson loses it for a moment. McClellan gonna try a little baby, won't go. Rebound there by Young, high off the glass and in. Oh, Brendan Young came in, picked up the garbage and put it high off the glass.
Young is such a fun player to watch, because you think he's a 3-point specialist, and then he switches it up on you. He comes in, crashes boards, gets second chance opportunities, finds the sweet spot. His fundamentals are on point. And for Lawrence Tech, that hurts. You get a big block from McEvans, just 5'10", gets up, has the bunnies, makes a big play, but Lawrence Tech allows Madonna to get offensive board after offensive board.
3:58 to go. 4-point lead. Beavers gonna hand it to Giannis, back to Beavers. Giannis and Beavers playing catch now. Beavers 1-on-2, kicks it back outside to Giannis. 15 on the shot clock. Over to McEvans. McEvans going inside, high, won't go. Rebound comes down. Jump ball, possession arrow, Lawrence Tech.
Young did such a nice job on McEvans. McEvans is that shifty player who hesitates a lot, freezes the defense up typically. I thought he was about to put Young on the skates, but Young stayed in front, chopped his feet, stayed on his toes, and made a stop.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Keep that in mind. Brandon Beavers to inbound it. 77-73, your score. Now they're going to switch it up, and McEvans is going to inbound this. Standing way out is Beavers. Giannis gets it back to McEvans. He's got to get a shot up. Shot clock violation. Good defense by Madonna, Lexi.
Tough when you only have a few seconds left on the shot clock to go for the three. It would pay off a lot better for Lawrence Tech if they could have found something inside. Even if you have to throw up a wild one, you're at least hoping you can create some contact and get yourself to the free throw line.
Devin Dunn carries over. Left-hand dribble. Loses it. Beavers, 1-on-2. Another drive. He swatted away. Oh, Devin Dunn got that cleanly. Numbers, open look from 3, off the mark. Rebound by McClellan, and he draws the foul. There's that big body again, Lexi.
McClellan is so hard to push out of the paint, but I tell you what, it's a lot harder to push someone out of the paint when there's no contact made body to body. Giannis this time was just caught standing around, jumping up and down. You can never expect to get it yourself a rebound if you're just jumping up and down playing pogo. You've got to hit a body first, and now Giannis will go to the bench for that.
Okay, here's McClellan. He's had a nice night. Bends, fires, hits it. It's a big one. Lead is 5. 2:58 to go. An exciting game here tonight in Southfield, Michigan. Second one on its way. He hits it. 6-point lead. Here comes Beavers. What can he do? He has had so many answers here in the second half. Does he have some more? Over to McEvans. McEvans in amongst the trees. Kicks it back outside to Beavers. Beavers between the leg. Driving and draws the foul.
Good by Beavers to get by Anderson on that one. Anderson beat Beavers a few times tonight. The battle between these two is a really fun thing to watch. Both extremely athletic players with an explosive first step. Beavers showing out in the second half. He's got the edge when it matters.
Brandon Beavers, the senior from Columbus.
If Beavers can continue to attack the paint, this could be LTU's game. The one thing you don't want to see if you're Lawrence Tech fans is the Blue Devils settling on a 3 or playing one-on-one basketball.
Missed that first free throw of the 1-and-1, so let's see what Madonna does here. Love to work off some clock and have another big basket. Dunn throwing it inside to Young. Back outside from 3, off the mark. And a foul called inside. You could see Isaac Anderson coming in. And he's going to go to the charity stripe as they are in the bonus right now.
Why it's important to box out the second after a shot leaves someone's hands is because you have guards like Anderson, who's really sneaky and quick, and they can fly in without you even noticing. That's why right when that shot leaves someone's hand, you have to turn around, get the body right away before they can run inside. That sneaky.
Isaac Anderson hits the first free throw. All of a sudden the lead is back to 7. Now it's dangerous with 2:13 to go. Anderson bends, fires, short rims it. Rebound controlled by Aaron Dolney. Up ahead to Beavers. You know Beavers wants to penetrate. Starts right, goes between his legs, throws it into the corner. Outside from 3, off the mark. Big rebound by McClellan. Boy, they had the look. Gonzalez had the look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Gonzalez did have the look, and that's not settling out on 3. That's a good 3 opportunity. And an unforced turnover again by Madonna. This is where Lawrence Tech needs to take advantage and capitalize on the offensive end.
You could see about 15 referees on that far bench over there all jump up and call that over and back, and every one of those referees were right, just like the one on the floor.
And that's one of my pet peeves in the game of basketball. Don't play with that half-court line.
Kicking it outside. Dolney from 3. Oh, my goodness gracious, what a big one that is. With a $1:34 left in this one, he cuts the lead to 4.
Woo! Dolney said, shooters shoot. That's what I'm talking about. The confidence out of Dolney is what Lawrence Tech needs to get this game back. It's just a 4-point game now. Everything's on the line in these rivalry matches, and this is where the physicality comes in, the toughness. Who has the maturity and the experience to battle through the end and get a win in a game like this?
80-76 with a $1:34 left. The band is fired up. Oh, what a fun night here. And I'm going to echo what you said. NAIA basketball is outstanding, especially, we're a little biased. We're kind of fond of the WAC, aren't we?
That's right. But seriously, if you are sleeping on NAIA basketball, we're telling you to wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. This is where it's at. A lot of these players out here are out here because they love this program. They love the coach. They respect the culture of what's going on here. The schooling is incredible. You're going and getting an out-of-this-world education at a lot of the schools in the NAIA level, or there's always situations where players don't know how to recruit themselves in high school, and it's the NAIA coaches who are so good at scouting and recruiting because they have to dig in the dirt for it, look for those diamonds in the rough at the small schools, at the schools that are in the middle of nowhere. They're going to go out there and find you.
Big inbound here. 80-76. A stop would be prudent here. Anderson hands it off. You can see Madonna taking their time. Devin Dunn between his legs. Looking for a pick. No, he's going to take it himself. Starts left, heads right, now kicks it back up top. That's Ryan Nunn. Over to Anderson. Anderson loses it. On the floor, controlled by Beavers. Here he comes, quickly, outside, drive, can't get it to fall. Ooh. Oh, and Alejandro Gonzalez got that, drew the foul, just couldn't get it to fall.
Good fast-paced basketball out of Lawrence Tech. When you're running out of time, under a minute left on the clock, you've got to move quick, and Lawrence Tech plays their best when they're playing in transition. Read and react, just taking what the game gives you based off what the defense is slipping on.
Gonzalez with a big free throw attempt here in the bonus.
And credit Nate Ward. D'ing up Anderson, one of the quickest first steps in the game of basketball that I've seen. Nate Ward stays in front, gets a stop, pulls the chair, even forces the turnover to send it back the other way. 3-point game.
This will be a big one. He gets it to fall. 80-77, 57.4 seconds remaining. Inbound it to Ryan Nunn. Nunn in the backcourt, easily over the timeline. Nunn to Dunn. Dunn directs the offense back to Nunn. Over to Young. Near side to Dunn. Devin Dunn looking to drive. On the baseline, nice feed up and in. Good vision by Dunn to Young.
Who else? Who else than Young? My goodness, he's got a new season high. It was previously 29. Young's now at 33 points. His off-the-ball movement is out of this world. That's what gets him so many opportunities because he's never just standing around being a stagnant basketball player. He's constantly moving. It's that Steph Curry-esque style where it gets your defender tired.
I was getting confused there because that whole possession was Dunn to Nunn to Young, to none,
Right.
to done. That was
Right.
that whole possession.
It was wild. It was wild. My
That's a big
goodness.
basket, too, with 30.8 seconds remaining, Lexi. That's a huge, huge basket.
Huge and so frustrating for Lawrence Tech because that shot clock was winding down. You were getting back to those last few seconds. Lawrence Tech had Gonzalez doing such a good job on McClellan, three-quartering, getting in front, fronting, coming behind, switching his positioning so McClellan could never get the basketball. And that's exactly who Madonna was looking for.
Well, here we go, Beavers. He has been a catalyst all night. Does he have more heroics left in him? There's a drive up and can't get it to fall. Grabs his own rebound outside to Ward. Oh, McEvans from three.
That's
1 point game.
That is the unselfishness out of Beavers. My goodness, he's been that player, that guy that Lawrence Tech has depended on throughout this entire season, throughout his entire time at Lawrence Tech, really being the one to take the last shot. But he missed it, he grabbed his own rebound, and he found McEvans open along the three-point line, and he didn't hesitate to pass that basketball to a teammate and get a three.
All right, Coach Ayala, I got a question to ask you. Do you foul right away here? With 17.8 seconds, you're trailing by 1. Do you try to D up and maybe foul in a few? What are you calling for here, Coach?
You always go for the steal first. At least if I'm the coach, you go for the steal first. But in a situation like this, if you don't get that steal right away, then it's the foul.
82-81. What a heck of a game here tonight on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. So glad you could join us.
And the thing is, Madonna's been good from the free throw line. 12 of 15 tonight.
Looking to inbound it. They do. No foul in the backcourt yet. Now they're going to foul Young. There's your foul with 12.2 seconds remaining.
That felt like it took longer than
it really
4
did.
or 5 seconds.
I'm with you. Brendan Young goes to the line. He has been rock solid all night. Lexi, as you mentioned, 33 at last check.
Yeah, Young has been so good on offense, but not just offense, on defense. He's getting steals, he's making stops. He has the maturity and experience to stay calm when Lawrence Tech is on fire, full court pressing, trying to get that steal. Young hangs on to it and gets to go to the free throw line.
I don't have to explain to everybody the circumstances here. Falls off the rim. Oh my goodness gracious. An opportunity to win outright. Butters. Inside, Ward with a runner, won't fall, and the game is over. Oh, Nathaniel Ward. You could see how angry that young man was at himself. And Madonna comes away with a hard-fought 82-81 victory.
Oh my goodness, that was an opportunity of a lifetime right there for Ward. I like that Coach Pickens did not call the timeout, let the momentum carry itself, and Lawrence Tech still found a really quality, good shot opportunity. Just unfortunately for the Blue Devils, off the mark. They don't get the win. Just a 1 point loss, but man, did they give everything that they had. And props to Madonna. This team is no joke. They're receiving votes for a reason. This is a team that can play with the best of them.
What a heck of a game here tonight. And, you know, for the home crowd, good news on the ladies' side. Unfortunately, tough news here on the men's side as Madonna comes in and takes an 82-81 victory. Lexi, it was a pleasure. You are an absolute pro, and I hopefully look forward to doing another game with you in the near future.
You know, fingers crossed that we get to do this every week.
I'm in.
Come soon.
I'm in, absolutely. Liz Kuhn, thank you. Lauren Plant, thank you. Our entire crew, thank you guys so much. All of y'all, you guys are the best. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying your final score here tonight. Lawrence Tech falls 82-81 to the Madonna Crusaders. So long, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Yeah, we wanna take it higher. Light it up like we on fire. Higher.
This Lawrence Tech Athletic broadcast is brought to you by Chevy. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers and are proud to be the automotive sponsor of LTU Athletics. Chevy drives the Motor City. Henry Ford. Henry Ford Sports Medicine treats the whole athlete. To make an appointment, visit henryford.com/athletes. Henry Ford Sports Medicine. And Michigan First Credit Union. Michigan First offers a full range of financial products and services, including checking accounts, mobile deposits, student loans, and car loans. Visit michiganfirst.com for details.